Fun facts in an attempt to make a video about a man putting an RV on a storage yard slightly interesting. This is the old American Air Force base called Bentwaters. Going through checkpoint, which if you had to come here when it was open, you'd have been met by armed guards and turned around. We'll just let this big monster go. So, a few months on, how's my lovely reversing camera doing? It's all wireless. You can see videos that I've made on it. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, on the screen it looks like it's flickering, but it's not. That is actually crystal clear. Look better there. So I'm driving on what would have been the access road. On the right you see the barbed wire fences, that's the runway, and the tower ahead. I had been on here as a kid because I used to work on the base, but they put mirrors under your cars and everything. Stuff, because I'm going to do a tiny video of getting into the storage yard, which can be a nightmare. I have to mess about opening all the gates up, then get her through, then go back and close all the gates. There's the lovely air museum, which you can visit on the Bentwaters base. It's not big, but it's interesting. A110. I can remember when they used to be flying around in the air. So there's our storage yard. Even the approach is tricky, which you'll see in a minute, because some of the trees haven't been trimmed. So you should obviously, if you can see up ahead where that sentry box is, go around the left of it, but my roof hits that. So I have to go completely over here, the wrong way. Avoiding those nice big concrete bollards. So if anything else is coming out, I'll obviously hold them up or make them wait. Big tight turn. And here we are. The problem is the storage yards are becoming more and more busy, and it's more and more difficult for me to try and get around the corners to get to the other side, which I'll show you soon. Okay, so if you logged on to watch getting in the storage yard, it's a mission itself. So as you can appreciate, I've got to then try and film and do this and get through here without clipping anything. And over there on that tiny little corner, I've got to get around that. So let's get the old girl through that bit. And it's not one of the biggest things as well is my overhang at the back, which I'm now going to show you when I close the gates. So I come round and turn too tightly, the overhang at the back can quite easily clip stuff. So you got a massive overhang. You might be able to see it better from this angle. Doesn't really show it so well. Here we go. Let's put my other camera on. I think it's going to help me in this particular situation, but Some of the further videos I'll be doing will be, watch him, videos on LPG, which we're running out of, we're losing it, we've got to keep it going, so people need to get your vehicles changed. And I'll show you the mayhem I cause in my one and only LPG station in Ipswich. So for me, I've got to come right over to him to get all my left hand side of the vehicle round, but at the same time, when I start turning, I've got to watch my back end doesn't come out too far. So we check in the mirror there, look, you can see I've got a good angle down there. Check in there for the shadow, which will help to make sure I get round. Nice and gentle. Okay. Check the mirror, that's good. But as you can see, it's great when you get to a campsite. It's just getting there is all the in something like this, as I'm sure many people appreciate in any good sized motorhome, even in something like that one there, look. And then where that red bus is, of which apparently the lady wants to turn it into a boat, I did see it run once. I've got to get that round to the right. Then we've got this nice chap over here behind that caravan, look, this American school bus. He comes all the way from South London because he says storage yards are cheap around here, although they are like gold dust. He's converting that to live in it and driving it. Behind that is that lovely old, really old one, I don't know if you can see that. It's got a VW body on top. I think the person was offered thousands of pounds just for that top bit, but he turned it down because that was an actual hippie bus from the 60s imported from America. And then my little site, I was on the concrete, but somebody clipped my mirror and I just thought it's too much risk. So my site is up here on the left after this caravan. And we're good. So, I hope that wasn't as stressful for you as it was for me. See you in the next one.